You get a flagrant abuse of taxpayer dollars. They want to pay for politicians' campaigns. They want you to pay for robocalls. They want you to pay for negative mailings. They want you to pay for one-party rule from your hard-earned tax dollars. We believe that we should be investing in the middle class. We believe we should be providing services for seniors in healthcare, environment, transportation, not on wasteful, abusive spending on political campaigns. We run for office. We understand that we need to go to people who are in the private sector and ask for their support. We should not be spending public dollars on campaigns. And people say, well, you know what? Let's look at New York City. Go ahead and look at New York City. That is a system that is rife with fraud and abuse and has never worked properly. I don't want to see that here on Long Island. I don't think it should be anywhere across the state of New York. This is what you get when Governor Cuomo, Senate Democrats, and the Assembly Democrats, and by the way, all Democrats, are complicit in this whole endeavor. Perfect example, the County Executive Steve Bellone, who's running for re-election, is inside testifying against what's known as fusion voting, which basically says you can't have a minor party line. You can't run as a conservative. You can't run as an independent. You can't run as a Working Family Party's member if you're a Democrat or Republican. I believe that is violative of the Constitution. I believe that is violative of our democracy. And I believe that deprives you, the average person and citizen, of your right to liberty, pursuit of your happiness, and an electoral system that is fair. The county executive is going to go in there and he's going to testify that he's against fusion voting. He wants to get rid of minor party opportunities. He has run every single time for office with the support of minor parties. The hypocrisy knows no bounds, and it is rife throughout the system. So we do not support public financing of campaigns, and there's no limit. They say it could be $100 million, but it could very easily exceed that. We believe as legislators we have an obligation to legislate, not delegate. This is not the only example, unfortunately. There was a climate change bill that was passed against our objections from this year, which basically says we're going to have an unelected body make monumentally important decisions on behalf of the people of the state of New York, when it should be legislators, Democrats and Republicans, Senate and Assembly, with input from the governor. Worse yet, the Democrats gave you, again, by delegating their authority, they gave you a new commuter tax. They call it congestion pricing, but it's a new commuter tax. It's another abuse of the taxpayers. It gives the authority of the legislature away to an unelected board so that the Democrats don't have to make the tough decisions. That's not the way we should be governing. Again, abuse of the taxpayers, depriving you of your right to make a choice. Depriving us as candidates the opportunity to go out and petition and say, we want to create a party. I don't agree with the Working Families Party on almost anything, but I do believe in their right to exist. And I think that's what we should be focusing on. What's going on in there today is a sham. When you have the state Democratic Party leader heading a commission making public policy as a political leader, there's something inherently wrong and flawed with that approach. We don't support it. We want to get that message out to the public to protect the public from the evils and tyranny of government of one-party rule.